So a couple months ago, I promised someone that we'd do a follow-up to my previous 222 video, and here I am. What's going on? My name is Rob. I'm a 30-year-old from Long Island, just trying to live my life, and I'm here to talk about whatever comes to mind. So I left this off, I believe, back in January when I went out to a 222 event, and I had a good time with it. I ended up liking my group who I was with. We vibed pretty well. And afterwards, they give you a little survey where you can choose if you want to mutually match with someone else on the outing there to go on a date with. So I ended up matching up with this girl who was at our table. And of all times, it came on Valentine's Day when I got the text saying, hey, we're gonna set you up on a blind date because 222 will curate the date for you. And they're like, yeah, we'll set you up for a dinner date on a future day. I'm like, whoa, really? Okay. This is cool. Definitely a cool little experience to even just sitting there in my car and looking at my phone light up. I never could have imagined that happening, especially when it happened almost a month after the event, because I figured I wasn't going to hear back from anyone else from this ever again. So that is what it is on that front. But I ended up going out on a blind date. So I get there. It was the girl who I was hoping it would be. And we ended up having a nice time. It was a nice dinner. We went out for drinks afterwards to a bar because 222 had said, oh, you can go to this bar with other 222 groups who were out that night. But when we got there, the place wasn't open yet, and it was falsely advertised, which was a little weird. Whether that was on the bar's end, whether that was on 222's end, I have no idea, but something just didn't add up communication-wise, so we skipped the bar, we ended up going to a different bar, and it was fine. We overall had a good night. She was very nice. There was something off chemistry-wise, maybe a little bit, but it was only a first date. But when we got to the bar, I don't know, typically like when you're out at a bar on a date, you're sitting right up at front at the bar, you typically turn your seats towards each other, I would think. But to just face each other and just have a little better eye contact, she kind of faced straight ahead at the bar, and while I was turned to her, it was a little awkward. It wasn't a hindrance towards the date though. We ended up having a nice time, very nice girl. It just ended up that she lived all the way out in Hoboken, I live all the way on Long Island, and I should have known this going into the date, but it's just something that I didn't want to do distance-wise because it's paying $20 round trip each time to go into the city to go do something before you even go for the date. I just didn't want that kind of semi-long distance kind of thing. I wish I had a better realization of that going into the date, and I didn't. And now it's something, it's very cognizant in my mind now. But going in, I definitely wish that I played that a little differently. Or maybe I just didn't go on the date at all, because it wasted my time, probably wasted her time a little bit. And she was very nice. Even leading up to having that realization, we were just not lining up on times to go out, and schedules just weren't adding up. So maybe it was just in the cards right there and then. And I ended up texting her saying, yeah, it's about the distance, and I just didn't feel like this would work, and I never heard back from her. So that is what it is on that. It sucks sending out that rejection. I hate doing that. I really hate sending out a rejection. I've rarely ever had to do that because I'm so used to getting it on my end. It hurts to give out, and it hurts to take too. It hurts to take, and I'm sure that didn't go over great when I sent it. And I still feel horrible about it, even talking about it right now. I really feel pretty bad about it. But that was almost 2 months ago now, and I've moved forward. I've had a date since then, which went very well. But something about these past few months of dating has really opened my eyes, where like, I'm no longer people-pleasing. I felt like for so long I was people-pleasing on these dates. For so long was just going along with a lot of the girl's interests and things she was saying and agreeing and doing that whole nice guy kind of shtick where I wasn't really being myself. I was just hoping for the girl to like me, and that doesn't work. As you see everyone say on these dating videos across YouTube and wherever else, that just doesn't work. The people-pleasing thing will never work because it either gets A, exposed, or B, it's just very unattractive. I guess I was never really confident in myself, putting myself out there, and it showed. I guess it showed because I've struggled with keeping dates going past date 1 or 2 or 3, and struggling developing any kind of long-term relationship for quite a while now. And I think it's because I haven't been able to find my voice and get into my own comfort zone going on these dates. And yeah, it's something I've worked through, and something that I've realized that I did. Even I don't even think I realized it half the time because I was just so focused on just trying to get to date 2 when I was struggling to get there sometimes. So I feel like I was doing whatever it took in my head to get there, and it's not a good thing. It's definitely not a good thing to do. I had a rough date a couple months ago where it only lasted about an hour. The girl left early. We were out on a coffee date, and she claimed she had to go in for something for work that she got called in early for. I had a hunch it was because she was less into me than anything, and she got quiet for the next day or so, and she ended up rejecting me. So I guess I saw it coming from a mile away, but I was just not confident on the date. I was stressed out, trying to make an impression, and I just didn't feel like myself whatsoever. It was tough. I was disappointed in myself because I thought I was making a connection with the girl beforehand via text. But then I learned too that making the connection by text is so different than in person. Because in person is a whole different beast. And I've been on so many dates before, but felt like something different at the time with this girl that I went out with. And I realized in person, like, man, that thing could change on the fly like that. And I wasn't myself, and I wasn't confident in how I spoke. I was people pleasing. I didn't show up groomed with my hair, my beard. I came in probably a little sloppily dressed a little bit. I still had a button-down shirt on, but it was open. And it just wasn't me. It just wasn't how I would usually present myself. That definitely was eye-opening for me. That, and then just working on myself, realizing that I don't need to people please. I don't need to say what the other person is looking to hear. I need to be myself, and hey, if things align with common interest or whatever else with the other girl, great, awesome, great. But I don't need to force it. I don't need to force it. And that's been my great realization of 2025. Took me a while to get there. I'm sure someone who listens to this will say, what? Really? Yeah, and maybe it takes some people a little longer sometimes to realize that kind of stuff. So yeah, here I am talking about it now too. It definitely came into my most recent date where I just wasn't people pleasing. I was myself, and I think I did good. I think I actually did really good with it. So I hope whoever sees this will find that as some kind of maybe inspiration, if you're looking for the inspiration. And what I've been doing lately on top of this is in early February, I started doing a men's fashion Instagram account to try to draw some inspiration for guys who are looking to start their fashion wardrobe situation from the ground up. It's taken a little slow so far. Things will get there in time. I only have, as of this recording, 96 followers, and I'm hoping to increase that because we've almost 3 months in, and I'm plugging away at content on there, to say the least. And it's a little bit of a passion project for myself because I've had interest in this for a while. I've cared about how I've tried to make myself look. I've had friends ask me for advice before, so I'm kind of parlaying that into this. And it's been fun so far. I even got to do an ad for a brand a couple of months ago, and that was fun too. They reached out to me, and I was like, really? Me? This guy? You want my help? Like, great, sure, okay. So that was a fun little way to put myself out there. And yeah, I'm hoping to build off that success and momentum, and then along with some writing that I've been doing too for WWE related content. Hoping maybe I'll do videos on here at some point too, because my channel is just a mishmash of stuff. But I'm gonna definitely do more videos like this as I think of them. So all that stuff's been fun, and now we're at the point of just trying to enjoy the spring and the summer because it's beautiful weather. As I'm recording this, it's like 65 degrees outside and it's sunny. And it's really that best time of the year. It's that sweet spot where it's not too hot, not too cold. You can go outside, you can enjoy things. You can go outside and work out, walk around, go out for events, go walk the beach like I've done plenty of times before. And it's fun. It's for me, a fun time of the year where it's spring. It's that sweet spot before we get into the grueling heat of summer. So it's fun. So a lot of fun things going on right now. Hoping to build on that success. And yeah, I hope you found value in this video here. So if you want, hit like and subscribe because we'll have more videos coming up on here. So I hope you check it out. I hope you stick here, and I hope you watch, and yeah, we kind of go from there. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you soon.